Well, the plans of God are completed by many workers. How many people does it take to build a house? What is the personal requirement that is needed to field a football team? What does it take to plan a trip for the moon? Every larger task takes many people to complete it. It takes visionaries, it takes planners, logistical personnel, materials, and physical workers. No one group is more important than the other because without each group, the project will fail. Well, if you're joining us in going through the books of Ezra, Nehemiah, and Esther, today's reading is Nehemiah chapter 3, verses 1 through 7, and I encourage you to read that passage. Well, Nehemiah 3, verses 1 through 3 says this: Then Eliashib, the high priest, arose with his brother priests and built the sheep's gate. They consecrated it and hung its doors. They consecrated the wall to the Tower of 100 and to the Tower of Hananel. Next to him, the men of Judah built, and next to them, Zaccur, the son of Imri, built. Now the sons of Hassenaah and built the fish gate, and they laid its beams and hung its doors with bolts and bars. Well, for the next 4 days, we will be in chapter 3. Now, I know it seems like a long time for such a short chapter, which only talks about the building of the wall. But there are 4 different themes I would like to explore in this chapter. These themes are, first, it takes many kinds of workers to do the work of God. Secondly, there is no such thing as too high a position to get your hands dirty. Thirdly, details are important. And fourth, some people won't help even though they may be for the project. Well, God's work is not restricted to any particular type of person. In just a quick reading of the chapter 3, you'll see that there are priests, temple workers, gold and silversmiths, government officials, and ordinary men and women. Each of these workers had a task in front of them. Now, there's a saying that is generally true in churches today: 20% of the people do 80% of the work. And while that may be true, each of those people have a particular role to play. Now, many churches have work days. These days are set aside to work on specific projects around the church. Instead of hiring someone to do the task, the church members join in completing that which needs to be done. It saves money, and people get to know each other and just get to fellowship a little more. God has designed each church to be distinct in its population. Some are wealthy, others are more skilled in the trades. Some have a diverse community, and others have a particular ethnic group. No matter what their makeup is, each church has been designed by God for a specific purpose, with specific people to accomplish the specific task. Take a look at your church. What type of talents are in your church? Now, when you determine your range of experience, you'll be on your way to figuring out the projects God has for you and the church as a whole.